Hello, everyone. First off, let me just say welcome, and that I hope this would be the most valuable 30 minutes of your week. And I guess you may be thinking, another webinar about managing remote teams, really? I get it. We all been there. We've all sat through presentations that promised the world and delivered, well, not so much. But here's the thing. We're not here because you have to be. We're here because you want to be better. And you want to find that sweet spot where your remote team isn't just surviving, they're thriving. Where deadlines aren't stressful and communications isn't a constant game of telephone and calls. Let's be real for a second. Managing remote teams is like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. It's challenging, it's exhausting. Sometimes you just want to throw in the towel, but you don't, because you're leaders. You're the ones who step up when the things going tough. Today, we're not just talking about tools or features. We're diving deep into real-world practices that have helped hundreds of teams just like yours. We're going to explore how Bitrix24 can be a secret weapon in creating a remote work environment that's not just efficient, it's enjoyable. By the end of the session, you will have insights and practical tips that you can implement right away. So, no empty promises, just pure, actionable secrets that I will share today. And I will also share some real cases that we implemented and share this knowledge with you. Okay, so let's roll up our sleeves and get to work because your time is valuable just like mine. So let's start. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. First, I would like to share my screen and show you our presentation. And I would like to tell you more about our company. It has more than 18 years history in the industry, and we are honored gold partner of Bitrix24. Our strength lies in exceptional team of 50 professionals, including developers, business analysts, telephony experts, and IT engineers. We have more than 65,000 installations of our applications worldwide. We understand that every business is unique. That's why we offer a full spectrum of services for your needs. First and foremost, we simplify Bitrix24 licensing process, ensuring that you get the perfect option for your business. Our expert trainers will empower your team to master Bitrix24, unlocking its full potential. We specialize in integrated CRM with telephony systems, chatbots, and other tools revolutionizing your communications. We optimize your Bitrix24 and fine-tune it according to your business needs. We can customize on-premise Bitrix24, and we can develop some custom application based on Bitrix24 enhancing functionality to make it meet your specific and unique challenges. So we are excited about your prospects, and it will be great to start business with you. About myself, you can see several slides here. This is our team. Yep. My name is Andre, and I'm a project manager with over 12 years of experience in international business relations. I'm author of the book International B2B Sales Practical Tips, where I share my expertise in cross-border sales. Outside of work, I stay passionate about sports, music, and reading, and these interests help me to maintain balanced work-life balance and bring fresh insights into my business approach. Okay. At this webinar, you will learn these things, and let's dive into the heart of the matter and I would like to say, why is it that important? Okay. Imagine this. You're running a remote team. Everything seems fine at first. People are working, projects are moving, but then slowly but surely things start to fall apart. Okay. Uh, Tasks get lost, communication breaks down, and chaos reigns supreme. Sounds familiar? Uh, Here's the cold hard truth. Remote teams crumble without a system. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might get lucky once, twice, but eventually it's going to collapse. And now you may be thinking, okay, I got it. We need a system, but how to manage these tasks without turning into micromanagement nightmare? Great question. And here's the things, and they get interesting. So Bitrix24 offers something for remote teams. And do you have some task management system right now? Please write in the comments. And if you do, what do you use? Is it chats or maybe Trello, maybe Jira, whatever? Please write in the comments. And let me tell you something that might surprise you. You don't need to drown in endless emails and messages. Okay? And to keep on track. In fact, that's exactly what we did before we found our solution. We had chat rooms overflowing messages, important tasks getting lost in the noise, and everything feeling overwhelmed. I will tell you more about this later. So what did we do? We ditched this chaos and implemented structured approach to the team. We created clear channels of communication between departments, established task management protocols, and most importantly, we stopped reinvented the wheel every time a new project came up. Now I know, what some of you might be thinking. Setting up a CRM system sounds complicated, and should I really do this myself? Okay. The answer is it depends. Depends on the complexity and the type of the company and task you have, what challenges are in front of you. And for those who are still managing everything manually, trust me, I've been there. It's exhausting. It's time consuming and it's not suitable in the long run. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay there. And today we're going to share the journey from the chaos to clarity. We will show you how we transform our disorganized chat rooms into efficient communication hubs, how we stop losing tasks in the digital abyss, and most importantly, how we created a system that actually works for us. So, if you're ready to say goodbye to manual management and say hello to a more structured, efficient way of working, stay with us here. And we're about to dive into something real world solution that will change the way you manage your teams. Okay. So, yeah, we got that problems and like tasks got lost, no clear responsibility zones, all of this. And let me show you something. Here are the reasons why teams may crumble because of the communications in you have all the communication in chats and business processes unclear. Um, Not everyone knows where to make a step. You know, don't have clear deadlines and rules. Everything depends on one person. And how we manage this? Yeah, the key thing was Bitrix24. And um, we got shared workplaces, their roles are set, and we got statuses, and we implemented tools the tools that really help. Okay, I will show you this today. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Yeah, our marketing department was drowning with chaos. They tried to do this in chats. They use WhatsApp messages, and they type, you know, uh, this to everyone. It was like maybe late night or maybe early in the morning for someone because of the different time zones, and people had a poor work-life balance that time. It often led to burnout because people thought that, well, I'm doing great, but then at some point they realized that they are fed up with this and no real order because they didn't see the progress, no dashboards that explain what actually happens at this moment. And how to manage it without the micromanagement. Of course, micromanagement, you would like to control every single piece of actions, and you're just like putting too much stress on your team. And if you have clear tasks, people know what to do, and clear statuses, deadlines, and the results are shown to them, then it will not be that difficult for them. Okay. So here is the system, the Bitrix24, and what I would like to show you is that actually we use projects and tasks. I may switch to another one tab, and let me open it. And I would like to show you real life Bitrix24 system. Here it is. So you can create projects here. Tasks and projects. This will be the first step to manage it. So you imagine that you would like to, for example, manage the marketing team, and you create a project and invite only those who would work with the system. Okay. So they will see the task here that you create. Tasks is a great tool in Bitrix24. This is the simple way to create them. You choose the assignee, choose the deadline. You can attach files or create checklist. Okay. And the project is stated here. You can always open the detail form, and on the detailed form, you can use the power of AI and ask to create a task for you. Okay. By the way, this is a really powerful tool because you can ask AI almost anything you can imagine, like it's a very experienced employee of yours, and you can assign tasks to him. Okay. So I will ask him to please create a template for a task in a marketing team. It takes some time to create, and then yeah, it will leave you nice structured text that you may use. Okay, so let's add this task and go back to the presentation. So um, so the personal chats is the problem, right? So in Bitrix24, you got chats that are only assigned to your company, right? So imagine that someone can do phishing or can spam you in your personal chats in WhatsApp or wherever. But if it's a closed network, if it's Bitrix24, you know who is who, his position, his name, his icon, everything is there, and no unexpected chats will happen from maybe some wrong places. Okay, so yeah, uh, so we go to chats here, and we can start a group chat with the AI, can create a channel to notify our team, and can create a workplace with outside external team members. It's very nice too. Or we can invite a new member. Okay. So I can create a group chat, whatever. I can take a look at my correspondence so you have an idea how it looks like. So we can typing, we can attach files, we can create tasks, create meetings, and make group chats and make video calls. Video calls is the very powerful tool in Bitrix24, since you can create 1,000 members calls. And here's the thing, Bitrix24, they introduced these AI features in calls. So it means that you can create transcription of meetings and recaps for meetings with all the necessary information what happened during these meetings. Okay, and so as I mentioned, voice call, video calls, and you can also add some applications and use smiles. Well, let's go back to the presentation. Let's see what it offers for us. Checklists, right? I showed you this, and no guessing. This means that you write the things that actually, people see that it's clear. So you may, if I go to the task that we created, I can add participants, I can add observers, so they know what is their role. Okay, so this is important when you're doing some managing of your team. Okay, and yeah, this is how it looked like. We took chats and we use this on a daily basis, but it was too overwhelming and difficult to manage. Let me give you an example. For example, you want to create a task out of your WhatsApp message, but it's very difficult to do in your ordinary message. You have to go to another place, create a task, copy a link and paste it, right? But if you do this in Bitrix, let me show you. I can go like this, create task, and then I set a deadline. Then I can add a reminder. So as easy as this. Okay. Yeah, we created a project with you. We did this. Checklist with stages. This means that a good practice that, of course, your task can be of a different size. And if you need to create a big task, for example, a big project is ahead of you, so you can add subtasks like this. Let me show you. So I'm adding a subtask, step 1, with its own deadline. Okay, so it's here, step 1. Then I'm adding another subtask, step 2. This means that you can manage the whole process, not overwhelming your team with two big tasks. So you split them into pieces and it's easier to manage and fulfill. Okay. Yeah, we see the deadlines here and we see who is responsible. So it means that it's easy to keep track of it. For example, one task is for one webinar. So it means that we do the scenario, do the design for all the our parts, the presentation, prepare website, maybe do the segmentation for email campaigns. Everything is in one task, but it's split into subtasks, so it's very convenient to manage. Yeah, who's responsible? You can manage who will be responsible and change it during the process of fulfillment of the task. At one point, I'm responsible. At some other point, my colleague will be responsible. That's absolutely fine. And of course, you can split your work into several big projects. So it will be much, much better to have it like this instead of having all of your tasks in one place. That will be a mess. Okay. Yeah. So let's go further. Yeah. So subtask for everyone is personal responsibility plus clarity. As a result, we got just we breathed out and we got less calls. People know what to do. Clear structure, it's seen in the system. Visual order, and everyone knows its role, who is assigned, and where is the deadline. Okay. Let me show you some more in Bitrix24. So we had a look at tasks and projects. I would like to show you Collab tool. Very nice thing. Let me find it here. Yeah, Collabs. This one is for photos. For example, I invited one external member of our outsourced personnel, photographer, who will work for us, and I added him here so he can look only at this part of Bitrix24, no access to other parts. His task, files, calendar, he has his mobile app, Bitrix24. He can chat with me here. We can do the video and voice calls here. Very easy to invite a colleague, very easy to create a new collab. And the nice thing of it is you narrow down it to just one place. I mean that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. This is the same project structure, but for your outsourced personnel. You can easily invite new members, give them tasks inside the system. So it's not in your personal chats, it in Bitrix24, and your outsourced personnel, they also work in Bitrix24. They get the link, install the app, and they start working inside your system. As simple as this. They don't see other projects, they stay in one place and really easy to manage it. Okay, so one more nice thing I would like to tell you, video calls. Yeah. So up to 1,000 users plus AI functions. Very nice thing. Chats, file sharing. File sharing is a great tool for remote teams. Bitrix has it. So it has its own drive. And you can, it depends on type of your account. What is your Bitrix24? For example, the more, for example, professional and enterprise has more space on the cloud. So you can create folders and put the files and share it with your team or external members. So let's see, let's find some file and show you how to share it. For example, this one. So I can share a public link for someone who's outside of my company, internal link for those who are inside my company, and share with other users, put the name, and they all got access. Okay, I hope this is fine, but one more great thing in Bitrix is documents, online documents. So Bitrix24 has its own Google Docs built in. Of course, the great thing of it, uh, if you invite someone in Bitrix, they got access to appropriate files. And if you fire someone, that happens, then they lose control automatically as they lose access to Bitrix24. If you got lots of other apps, for example, you use Slack or you use Google Docs and so on, you have to manage this. Delete his account here, delete his account there. Even if you forgot to do this, you lose important data. But in Bitrix24, it is in one place. Really easy to manage this. So you see different types of files you can create. Doc, XLS, presentations, and one more is boards. This is a new one I'd like to show you. So you can create like a mirror dashboard inside Bitrix24 and share it with your team outside or outside of your team. So I got some nice templates so I can use it. See, I can put the name. Yeah. One great thing is that I can share it with the groups. Not only just one or another member, but groups or departments. And let's see the company structure. Company structure, yes. So of course you can build your own company structure with people here in the Bitrix24 with position chosen. So you can see how easy to manage, add new departments or teams. You know, Bitrix24 has so many tools. I don't know if I will have time today to share everything with you that will help your remote team to work, but let me just name some of them at least. And I would like to tell you that you can use open channels for chatting with external users. You can use emails connected to Bitrix24 and send emails. You can build websites. You can use web forms. create web forms in Bitrix24, create email campaigns, use news feed like this one. Let me go close this board and go to feed. Yeah, like this. It's like a social network of your company. You can share news, write posts, create polls, so many things you can do. And of course, shared calendar is one of the important things. Okay, so let's continue and speak about motivation. I would like to discuss something that affects every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. Motivation, that mysterious force that drives us to get out of bed this morning and tackle our goals and keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. Let's start with the basics. Motivation is the reason one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. Is the inner drive that pushes us to achieve, to grow, and to become better versions of ourselves. And let's dive into two types of motivation. It can be to motivation or from motivation. To motivation is about moving towards something positive. Okay. And let's see and train a little bit. So we got person here. John, he's a copywriter and he used to be active. Now he's just formal. Would like to give him a new role and invite him to become an editor. He avoids this and said, I don't see a point in that. Everything we write is not right. So what is his main requirements? What are his main requirements? He is looking for development and he would like to improve his image. And to motivation is about moving towards something positive, is the desire to achieve, to gain and experience something good. When you're motivated to do something, you're driven by the promise of rewards, growth, and positive outcomes. This could be anything from wanting to earn a promotion to learning a new skill or to achieving personal best. On the other hand, from motivation is something moving away from negative. It's the desire to escape, avoid, to get rid of something unpleasant. When you're motivated from something, you're driven by fear, avoidance, and the desire to escape discomfort. This could be anything from avoiding failure, escaping criticism, to running away from pain. Here's where it gets interesting. While both types of motivation can drive behavior, they have very different effects on our mindset, our performance, and our overall well-being. To motivation lends to be more sustainable in the long run. From motivation, on the other hand, can be powerful in the short term, but often leads to burnout, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. Let me give you the real-time examples. Like visiting a course, you want growth. And from motivation would be to have, for example, visiting something just to avoid to lose job. Okay, so can you shift from motivation to motivation? Yes. Remember, motivation is a choice, and we have the power to choose whatever we want to be, driven by fear or by desire, by avoidance or by ambition. And let's train to distinguish the motivation type. Here is the example. Lisa would like to lead a project. She's interested. She got an interesting client and would try to use the new method. So what do you think? Of course, two type. This one is different. So what is your answer? Right. This is from type motivation. Okay. By shifting your focus from what you want to escape to what you want to achieve can unlock a whole new level of potential and success. Let's make a choice to move toward our dreams, not away from our fears. Uh, that's where true growth begins. Um, of course, how to manage your remote team. Not the only tools are important, like Bitrix24, but the way you use it as well. Please check for overloading your team. If you got all communication in chats, if you got no deadlines, if your people are for directives, waiting for directives, for commands, and everything depends on one person, then it's a red flag for changes. You need to change the system, right? Please address us and we will help you do this. Why this is a solution? Because you can manage a remote team in a technological way, use all the power of automation. I haven't showed you this, but you can set up automatic action on every step. Let me show you this. For example, you got your process. Of course, every sale is different, but let's have a look at car sales business. I hope you got an idea how it works. And let's see some actions for automation. I go to deals in the Bitrix24 CRM right now. And then I choose the car sales pipeline, and you see the steps. First is the qualification, then you got some requirements, then you quote, then you do the contract, then you make payment, prepare the car, and deliver the car, right? And if I go to automation rules, I can set up different automatic actions on every step of this business process. For example, when you once qualification is finished, you can send a notification to a responsible person. This is just an idea. And let's have a look at what automation can be assigned here. You can see lots of types. For example, notification. You can send an email. Let's send I wouldn't like to send email. Do I have it? Yeah. Yeah, this one. Then I can choose the subject using the variables from the system. And then a name. And so on. This is just idea for you. Okay. And then clarity. You know, the visualizing part of Bitrix24 is really powerful. You see all these structured Kanban boards. For example, like this, I can go to the CRM and see the Kanban. You can drag and drop your deals, list, or even calendar view, and all the rest. So the visual part is very strong here. Pricing. At this moment, prices looks like this. I don't know. Please double check it on the website. And you have a free forever plan, but let's be honest. The full power of Bitrix, it is on the paid price plans. And of course, professional is a very strong price plan with all the might of Bitrix24. Okay. And please take your free Bitrix24 by this link. Later on, you can upgrade it. And I would like to tell you more about the case. One of our customers came to us and he told us that he would like to build a motivation system for his company. He got a gambling business and he would like to motivate his staff not only by their salary but by something else. And we help to deliver badges for this person so he can go to Bitrix24 and choose a badge and assign it to a person saying thank you for some particular job he did. And it's a very nice non-financial motivation because you can send to the group of people to notify a group of people that that person now has his new badge, and the badges can be changed. The badges themselves can be modified by different icons, and this is kind of a point system. You earn some points, manager grants you some points, and then you can transform these points to the badges. And everyone who opens your profile in Bitrix24, they see that you have these several badges and you're a very respected person. So you got the idea that this project for remote teams that we did can be of help. Okay. Please leave a request and we will help you to create a remote management system based on Bitrix. Please take this QR code. Thank you so much. I wonder if something was really especially helpful during this meeting. Please leave your comments. Would be really, really interesting to know. And yeah, I would like to say thank you, dear listeners, for your attention to our webinar on best practices for using Bitrix24 for management remote teams. We discussed challenges that arise on how to overcome them. We explored how Bitrix24 helps managing remote teams, providing control, motivation, and transparency of the processes. It's important to remember that even with defined policies and workflows, there are always opportunities for improvement. It's crucial to be ready to adapt to new things and continuously improve communication methods. Bitrix24 was created to centralize all businesses processes on one platform, but it very flexible to connect others instead of switching between unique multiple applications on one theme and managing complex interactions. I hope that the knowledge you gained would be useful to you. And if you like this video, please like this and subscribe to our channel. We will be sharing more information with you. Yeah, so thank you for your time and see you later. Bye.